So we should be live. It says ready to go.
I just got a notification.
That we're live.
I just got a notification.
Okay, well I guess we're live. I hope not, but it don't look like it. Look like I'm buffering.
No, you look live on my phone.
Okay, it said we're live.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we are. We just haven't got anybody to come in yet. Oh, my Renaissance grandma, how you doing? Yeah, well, my Renaissance grandma, the Cato family, Happy Mac.
Hello,
Hey, how
Elda. Hey,
Yeah.
Happy.
can you
Hey,
guys
Mike.
see?
Little family farm.
And Mike
And,
Chaotic.
Mr. President.
yeah, they popping up.
Okay, well, that's good. But we're going to give a little time, let a few more people come in, and then we'll get hot on this thing. Hey, Happy Mac.
Elder, is your volume up on your phone? We're getting an echo.
Janet, how you doing? Case in 55. Janet Cruz.
Janet, hey, Kason.
Hey, everybody.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something better right there.
Thank you, Happy. It's good to be missed. Thank you. Miss y'all too, the shenanigans.
Fuji, you want to tell them about the live for tomorrow? What?
Oh no, we not sorry, y'all. We not going live tomorrow. Tomorrow is Nikki's daughter's birthday, and Stacy is actually in Columbia, South Carolina, with his family. So we're gonna cancel the live tomorrow. Sorry about that.
Okay, we just wanted to put that out there that Wind Down Wednesday wouldn't be alive tomorrow. We're getting a few people in the house here, but my subject tonight is really, did you get the warning? And if you did, are you prepared or are you getting prepared? And the warning was Hurricane Helena. Hey, JG. But we have talked already about prepping, getting prepared. Could you survive 3 days, 4 days, or whatever? And, I don't like to use scare tactics in anything that I talk about, on anything that I do live or even on the video. I don't do scare tactics, period. But the truth of the matter is with this weather we're having now and global warming we're having, everybody needs to prepare a little something. A little something. Hey, Cato family. Everybody is speaking right now.
You know what's strange, Bamet, is that up north we prep for snow and ice.
Right.
We have a whole different setup. We don't normally have the hurricanes, but sometimes we get the after effect of a lot of rain. It might rain for like 4 or 5 days, or we might get high wind. And sometimes those winds are high enough to knock out our electricity. And it also can have problems with flash flood. Hey, Crafty. So
Hey, Lionel.
we don't feel the immediate impact of the hurricanes, but we kind of get some of the after effects of it passing through.
Somebody has something open. We're getting an echo again.
I think Miss Shirley got an echo.
I'll be back.
Now, is that you, Cracker?
I don't know. It might be every time I come up on my phone.
You sound good now to me.
Do I?
It's
I
only
sound like
when
I
one of us talk, we hear the echo.
I think it's must be Miss Shirley. Need to turn up the rate down a little bit.
what?
I think, yeah.
Are you saying it's me that's doing the echo?
I think it is Miss Shirley.
I don't hear it.
Yeah, so it's not when you talk, Crafty. It's when for some reason when the three of us talk, we can hear the echo. Well, Mr. Bammett, mute us one at a time so we can see where the echo is. I mean, you all of us, three of us, and then release and then tell that person to talk. We can see where the echo is coming from.
Okay.
Okay. Crap
Am I
Lil is
still
muted.
having an echo?
Talk again, Elder.
Am
I don't
I
hear it
still
no more. I don't. That was Crafty. I don't hear it no more.
Okay, let's see now, Bougie.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
It sounds good.
What do you think it is?
Sounds good. Yeah, bring somebody up. Let them talk and see.
Okay, I'm bringing Miss Shirley up.
Go
all
ahead,
right?
talk.
Do I have an echo? Am I okay?
No echo from Elder. She's good.
Okay, well, I think Crafty dropped down. She'll be back.
Yeah, she said it's sometimes funny when she get on her phone. Maybe she'll come up on a different
Hey, I'm biased. Yeah, you were saying my sister OG.
He saw his neighbor's house floating down the creek.
Who is this? That was Happy Mac.
Will it go back up?
Yeah, that was Happy Mac, I think.
He said, in New York on Halloween 2019, I looked out my window to see my neighbor's house floating down the creek. Creek is usually ankle deep.
Wow.
Well, that's a Halloween story for you there. But as you were saying, Miss Shirley, that usually up north you're worried about the snowstorms.
Yeah.
But
and they do the same thing here as everybody else. They start hoarding toilet paper and paper towels. I'm trying to figure out how much stuff is going on that you need that much toilet paper. But
Me and you both, Elder. I don't understand that either.
Yeah, I'm just inquiring minds want to know. What you doing to get paper, toilet paper and paper towels.
Well, the only thing that really hurts me is the fact that a lot of people that really want to prep and need to prep can't afford to prep. They can't afford this stuff. You got people with 6 or 7 people in the house and maybe only one person is working, and it's difficult for them. And a lot of people don't like using the system. I don't care what you say, And,
well, you got a lot of seniors. You got a lot of seniors who have small incomes. And then if they lose a spouse or a significant other, that income even gets smaller.
Yes.
And things go up, but your income don't. Like I'm on a budget, a tight budget. And like my mama said, she can make a buffalo-ish on a nickel. She that tight on a budget. And my rent went up. Then my medical coverage went up, but my check didn't go up.
Amen.
And then when they go up, they only go up maybe $25, $30, compared to what everything else goes up. When I first retired, my medical deduction was only $100 a month. Now it's like $225, and it's not going to stop going up. But I need that medical coverage, because by me being single, it pays for everything. I don't have a copay. Only pay maybe $1 or $2 for my medication if I need something. And like right now, come January, I'm having a total my right knee total replaced. So that medical will pay for my surgery. It'll pay for my physical therapist. It'll pay for a visiting nurse when after that first week I come home to come out and show me how to do physical therapy at home before I have to go out and do it in an actual different building, So I'm not about to give it up. And I found out it's the best coverage out here as far as medical. So I'm gonna hold on to it as long as I can, So it's I had to cut down on traveling and a few other things because home comes first.
Yes.
And it's sad that you got a lot of older folks out here that are losing their homes because their medication costs so much. They rather pay for medication to live than pay a mortgage. So, and then when hard times like this hit, with all these hurricanes and stuff being destroyed, all their food spoiled, and you got to make out a claim, to your insurance company or reach out to one of these agencies that might help you to replenish your food. And if you had a small chest freezer and then you have a little freezer over your refrigerator, they're not going to reimburse you for that full amount to fill both of them back up. You're going to get the bare minimum, So I feel for all these ones who are going through all these natural disasters. It's not just the hurricanes, it's the heat too. Lost a lot of seniors to heat strokes this year.
Let me speak to a few people. G Mama Groves, Shantae, Santa G, Don't Hurt the Harvest. Okay, Miss Shirley, go ahead. I understand what you're saying. I definitely
Hey,
do.
psychic friend.
Hello.
That scares me for all the seniors that are out here, and not only seniors, people that are handicapped, some type of infirmary, that they have to deal with it too. And they seem to be the last people to get help. It's normally the women with children is normally the first in line, and then everybody else comes behind it. So now they saying FEMA has run out of money.
They have not. They have
I know.
not. That's a false. That's a falsehood. They have not run out of money. The $750 that they're giving is just for emergency. If you're entitled to more money, you will be eligible to get it. Please don't say that. That's a falsehood that's been passed around.
I know. I was trying to say, I done froze. I was trying to say that that's a scare tactic that they're using to the people for trying to apply for any help. I'm not saying, I know nowhere in the world they done ran out of money.
Thank you.
They're too deep. Yeah.
We need it.
Yeah. Yeah. I did it with my basement flooded. Yeah. So, I mean, it's out there, but I'm just saying in regards to seniors, women with small children, single head of households, and disabled. They're really catching it this year.
Okay, Tizzy, we understand. We understand.
I let everyone in the path of the storm stay safe. Yes. Hey, Tizzy. Yes, y'all stay safe.
They just want the money. What was that?
But what we was trying to say is, first of all, I want to thank, with my utmost thanks, to Bougie, because Bougie called and checked on me every day. And she was on top of it, and not only that, she invited me over to do my live from her home because our internet was wiped out. But I just wanted to express that. I mean, the love that is shown through this community and the people you meet. It's heartfelt, it's just something that you just don't meet people every day and communicate with people every day and feel like they're a part of your family, like you do in this community.
It's amazing. The pandemic has made a whole new family for a lot of us. Like I have never met Presbyterian gardener. You know, I go to her house and stay. I got my own room. You know, she hooks me up when we spend the
that's
whole
wonderful.
weekend. Right, you know, like when y'all go home on Sunday, I'm there till Monday, late at night, catching a late night flight. You know, because I'm spending time with her husband Marcus and Queenie. So I have gotten a whole new family since the gardening community has developed. And I have met quite a few of y'all already. And it was nothing but happiness, tears, and hugs and kisses. You know, I've been watching Crafty's baby grow up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I haven't had a chance to meet
this baby
but
girl.
I
We're
have
both
playing in that. Yeah, it's nice.
Hey, y'all.
Well, if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, we plan to bring Bougie to the Soft Fest with us next year.
Yeah,
We're gonna let her travel along with us.
I plan to go.
that'd be nice.
I even thought about Unbiased and Crafty. I said, well, I'm doing this for Unbiased and Crafty. I wanted to actually go over there. I said, because if they were here, they would actually went to the house. I said, okay, I got to come over and lay my eyes on y'all for Unbiased and Crafty Leo. I didn't get out. Sorry, I didn't make it over there, but the lights and stuff came on and they kept telling me they was okay. But you know, I like the thing Nikki had said one time. He said, still check on the strong people.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Check on the strong ones too.
Like Happy Mac said, that never looked at YouTube for anything other than how to fix something, but until we came along, and now it's all about this community, which is
Right, Happy Mac.
which is real great. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
Yes.
Yeah, as many people as we met at the Sawyer Family Expo, I just think about how many more we haven't met that have to come and enjoy, you know, those days that weekend, because it was just fantastic. Like, it was a little cold last year. This year. Hopefully next year will be a little warmer. But we still had fun. We still enjoyed each other's company. Now I'm looking at y'all tops and t-shirts. You see what I got on, right? It was 48 degrees.
Wow.
And it's only the holiday was 58. Okay, and the sun is going down. It's getting cold again. I got the door open. I'm getting ready to shut it. But I mean, it's time to turn the heat on almost and bring out the comforters and the blankets. So I'm looking at Bougie with the tank tops. Y'all looking nice and casual over there, and I'm sitting over here like
Bougie over here with the hot flashes. That's why she like this.
I was getting ready to say the same thing. I got on a sweater too, Miss Shirley, and Fran sitting up here. I think she's going through hot flashes. She got Fran got a little old t-shirt on, and I'm sitting up here with a shirt and a sweater. Like,
if I had on a hoodie right now, y'all would see me pouring down sweating.
God, that's the same way Fran is. She had on a hoodie. Yeah, I told you on the bus. I sure did. Hey, Devil Creek, Shannon, how did you fare up your way? Did it even affect you? I think Shannon lived right at the coast of South Carolina and North Carolina.
Did it hit Odom?
What?
I don't know.
Did it hit who?
Black family.
Odom?
Black
Trump.
Yeah.
In Tennessee, they tagged him.
Something happened with them.
Yeah.
I think they were affected by it.
Yeah, I was worried about it too. And I got contact with, I was checking on a Whole New Perspective, Crystal.
Oh, yeah.
I think Black's Tropical got, a little bit of damage done to their crop, their trees and stuff. But other than that, I don't think there's no injuries because.
Well, you see, I did Georgia Peach Nut. It came through.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Miss Sonia. Hey,
Shannon
y'all.
says she got a little bit of it, but not that much. That's
Mhm.
where she's at. And Jihad said Odom is good, so he's okay.
How about Duval? Isn't Duval in Florida?
Yes. She in
Yeah,
Jacksonville, I think.
but I don't think it came that way, did it?
Nope, it didn't go
Jacksonville
that
is
way.
like northeast.
Yeah, but I don't
Well,
think
I
it
know
came.
he's
It didn't go
canned
that way.
food for us. I saw his video today. They prepping for Milton to come through now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't. To be honest with you, I don't even think that we're out of the woods with Milton because you know
Yeah.
these people try to predict the way the storm is going, but they don't know.
No.
They
No.
they
And
didn't know.
it's Milton's supposed to be worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't know about
Oh,
Helena.
yeah. Milton is going to be worse.
Yes.
If it hit land, it is going to be worse.
Well, all thing I could do is say welcome back to the old days and the old ways, because
Yeah.
you didn't see people at the eating hamburger at fast food. They was outside in the yard with a fire here cooking.
That's what we did. Like, got on the grill. We
Yeah,
haven't eaten fast food since the hurricane.
these people wasn't doing no grilling crap. They was out there with a wood fire built that some of the limbs had blown down. They was cooking right there in their yard.
Well, we a little bit beyond that right now.
But you know that back when I was younger, Miss Shirley probably can attest to this. But that was a time that you couldn't use your cell phone and the computer at the same time. You had to use one or the other if you had a cell phone. There was time that we came up when the power went out down the street on the street light. You had to use kerosene lighters, the little lamps. That's what you had to use. And I mean, sometimes you use those for a week at a time. So,
And you know what? We didn't worry up north. We never worried about our food going bad because of the snowstorms and ice. I have a cooler. Now I got a cooler out here on the porch right now. You take everything out your freezer and refrigerator and you keep it in the cooler because it's surrounded by snow. And you never worried about, sometimes it would freeze it even harder than what it was that was in your freezer. All right. You never worried about your food going bad here if you had it without electricity. And see, the advantage for us here is that we have gas, whereas a lot of you guys got electric. So that means when your electricity goes out, that means you have no stove, no nothing. Here, we can still cook, we can warm water, so it's advantage to having gas. Electric stove to me is a deal breaker. I will, Mom.
I was so glad we that's what we had in the apartment, but here in the house we had gas. I'm so happy that
I
we have
love
the gas.
that stove.
Up in New York we had gas. We got down here and we was like, what is this?
I have electric here, but I want to convert it to gas. But I love gas stoves. They cook your food better. Everything is better. And
yes, I think so too. We cooked on electric for what we was in that apartment for 8 years, and we still didn't like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Janet Kirsten, that was a time that it wasn't no cell phones.
Right.
She bought a house and she got electric, and I was like, oh snap! When I'm over there cooking, I got to figure out to turn down to which one's the front burner, which is the back burner, and don't stick your hand on it by mistake. I'm just like, all right.
But here lately, Miss Shirley, you guys don't get that much of cold weather, do you, as you used to?
Well, last year, it was the beginning of this year. We didn't have that much snow this year. This was the warmest winter we've had in a long time. But by it getting cold so early, we didn't get much of an Indian summer. So they said we was going to have an early winter and a long one. So everybody is prepping for that as well. You know, like I say, y'all prep for hurricanes and tornadoes and stuff here. We prep for snowstorms and ice storms, you know, and we pack up on candles and kerosene heaters and, you know, what they call your generators and all that stuff, and get your extra blankets and your layers of socks and stuff. I done already washed comforters and blankets and cooled down, got some new clothes and socks and stuff. And I'm ready for it because I got a hunch this is going to be a doozy this winter, and I don't want to be caught off guard. You know, like Vision always saying, you know, you don't have to get ready. What do you say? You don't have to be ready, you have to get ready, or something like that. You know what the term is.
Don't get ready, stay ready.
Yeah. So, and I've been doing this too many years. You know what I'm saying? This is not my first ride at the rodeo. I've been doing this for a long time. So
my
each year,
I people prepping and stuff.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This year, what, Miss Shirley? Mom Shirley?
Was that Crafty Little?
That was me. So I was saying, like, with the prepping and stuff for the people, not even prepping and being prepared, right? So Helene here, Augusta, nobody ever expected that to happen, okay?
Right.
No one expected that to happen. Okay, so everybody is panicking. They're panicking, running out to buy certain things. We had everything we needed, right? We had everything we needed. But people started buying all these generators, ran out of generators, ran out of gas. So when the generators started coming here in an influx, they were buying up all those generators. Their lights out maybe 7 days, a week, 10 days, 7 days is a week, 10 days, something like that. They use the generators until the lights come back on, and then they want to sell them or take them back to the store. Suppose these things happen again, then you're going to be in a panic again, right? So why don't they just keep these things? No, they use them until they don't need it anymore in this present time, and then they get rid of it, and then it's going to be a cycle, just the same. It's going to keep happening. That's the problem with us, and that's why we run out of so much stuff. It's the panic, right? You're not prepping, you're not prepared, you're panicking. So now you got to buy up everything. The store don't have anything people need because we're panicking. Just get a little bit here, a little bit there. Be ready.
Yeah.
Right.
See, that's what we would have to teach them.
Yeah, somebody got to teach them. I can't, because I'm not a prepper, but
if they would watch us, we would teach them this. Because
you know what? Panicking when they thought that the longshoremen was going on strike. People started buying here. So strike. So they delayed the strike. But the people had already gone into like Crafty said, a panic mode already. They were my sister and I, neighbor, we was at BJ. And we was looking at people with carts full of stuff, and we was like, what's going on? And then we thought about the longshoremen thing, possible strike at that time. People were stocking up then on toilet paper, paper towels.
Overbuying all this stuff. You're overbuying all this stuff. It's gonna expire.
I suggest if you have a chance to take a class, or you know someone that really knows how to do canning, learn how to can a few things that you don't have to worry about the power going off. The only reason you have to worry about it is it gets down so low that it might freeze, and most of the time it doesn't get that low in your house that, you know, canned food is gonna freeze in the house. You're in serious trouble if the stuff in your house is freezing.
Yeah, because you froze too. I don't know how to
canning is a good idea, but some of the shows that I watch, y'all have heard me say this before, some of the shows that I've watched, people telling you how to can stuff, I said they're going to get somebody sick because they're not doing it properly. You can't watch a couple of YouTube shows and think most of the time you know how to can, because sometimes they figure you know stuff and they skip steps. If you don't know it, your food has not come to the right pressure, and you don't use a pressure cooker, you use a pressure canner. Some people don't even know that.
That's why everybody fell in love with Homestead Heart, because Marie was taking you step by step and telling you how to prep your jars, your rings, your lids, how long, the weights on top. And because right now I have a nice pressure canner. I have yet to break it in. I washed it
Yeah, proper food, David.
They
Picked it up,
pour
and
with their
TLC lives not far from me, and she said she knows how to can. I know how to, water bath canning because that's what we did coming up, but we didn't have a pressure canning. So she's like, girl, just, one day you just gonna come over here and spend the day and we just gonna can up everything. So I
Yeah.
got cases, jars, and I got the canner. So I'm just looking for the opportunity to go over there and do a session. We might do a video on it if it don't freak me out.
That's
Because
a good
I'm
idea.
okay, like the rattling on there and I'm like,
Well, I feel
learn.
sort of comfortable with what Crafty said about when you go and you buy a few canned goods each time
yeah.
you go, because that's one thing that you don't have to worry about. Because you can open that up and heat it up or whatever. Because I was in the Boy Scouts, so I know a little bit.
I was in the army, so I know a little bit.
I didn't go that Crafty.
We grew up on powdered milk and powdered eggs and government cheese and all that other stuff like that. So we know how to survive for a little nothing. Spam and all the other stuff that most people said they wouldn't eat nowadays. Well, when times got hard, I'd rather eat that than to go to bed hungry. And,
Yes.
you get how to cook it.
Yes. But, Boozy,
Mm-hmm.
what is looking like up that way?
Well, we were only out of power for about 15 hours. I think we was the first set of people to get power up here. We had a tree down on our main road. I'm up on the hill. Our main road had a tree, and I kind of figured it was going to stay there because this is like a side road. They wasn't going to come and move it right away, and it was there for like a whole week. So we had to go the long way around to the highway and stuff. But back there, when I tell you every property back there had a tree from the root up.
Yes.
Was on every house when I was riding back there. All I kept doing was this. Every house had a tree that was up, and you could tell the trees were in the road because you could see them on the side where they split them up and pushed them to the side, but they got hit hard further back up behind me with the trees and stuff and being in the road and everything like that. But I know the next time I have a creek behind me, and I seen Elder, her creek rose up on her and went all the way into her. That's Georgia peach nut, and devastated her garden. So I'm going to try to figure out something for the creek behind me, because I looked out the window and seen the water and was like, okay, I hope this is my vision. So I had to call my daughter and ask her, tell me I don't see what I see. And if we could see that water, that means it's too high, because like somebody said, it's only ankle deep.
Right.
So that means that water, and this is up on the second level. So even when we went down to look through the sliding doors, we could still see the water, and that's ground level. So that I have to be concerned about that creek behind us now when we get a lot of, rain like we did before.
That's my hey song.
Well,
other than that, I learned a lot, from it. And like they said, the first 24, 48, 72 hours is what's going to make you or break you.
Mm-hmm.
So that 24 hours, if we'd have went that second day, that would have been interesting.
Yeah, that wind got up to 70, 75, 80 miles per hour. And I thought we were going to get blown away. Can you imagine being somewhere where it's 3 or 4 times that? I can't even imagine. It was scary enough when it was 70 miles per hour. I can't imagine. What, 300 miles an hour?
This one coming now is supposed to be already at 100 miles an hour.
It was at 175 last I saw it.
It's at 165 right now.
Oh, 165 now?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably weekend.
Here, when we had that tornado that came through Ohio, and the winds got up to like 75, 80 miles an hour, I was running out on the porch, taking my plants off the banister and putting them on the floor so that it wouldn't get blown off. the wind was coming over the side of the porch and was coming out, and it was knocking stuff over that I had laid on the floor. It scared me. I was like, what? And I called my granddaughter because they moved into a new house, and their land is literally surrounded by trees. I'm talking about 88-foot tall trees, oak, and what have you. And the neighbor got trees on both sides. And I called to check on her, and she told me, she said, Grandma, she ran for her husband. She said, it scared me. She said, when that wind got up, they didn't know if them trees was going to hold or not, you know? Because you can see whole trees, roots and all, if they're not really anchored, that when high wind, ground is damp, it'll snatch them right out the ground. She said, Grandma, I was scared. I was looking for my husband.
Well,
Grabbing the baby.
The taller the trees are, the easier they are for the wind to push the top of the over. Because Fran on the old piece of property of hers, I guess she got maybe what?
About at least 5 or 6.
At least 5 or 6 of those, about 80 or 90 feet high, that came up and blew completely over.
And they're bigger than Arthur and I together. They're huge. They're old.
Wow.
And they are snapped off of the ground.
Yeah.
Snatch them out the ground.
And I seen her trees, they leaning like this. You can tell which way the wind came because they leaning.
But I just, my heart is saddened for those people in North Carolina because a lot of those people lost their lives.
Everything.
Yeah.
And everything. I mean, you know, not the material things we can get back. We can at least try to get back. But you only got one life to live, and that's it.
One. Unless you're a cat.
Yeah. I bet some old cats, cats run out of luck too.
I'm drinking water.
Janet says it's already at a Cat 5 now.
It was a cat.
Yeah.
I thought it downgraded to a 4. Y'all looking at the right thing.
Yeah, it's still it went up to a Cat 5, and it said even the I forgot what it called is down to 905, which is not good because the lower that go, the stronger it's getting.
Yeah. But
Where's he hurricane?
They come from the Gulf.
It was a Cat 5. It went through a wall development, went to a Cat 4, and now strengthening to a Cat 5 again.
Okay, so I thought it was a Cat 4. Okay, so now it's strengthened it back. But they say when it hit land, it should be a 3, which is
well, you know, they said Crafter, you know,
that's true. That's
they
true.
don't know.
3 is still a
But
lot.
you know what? It's funny when people say it's only going to be a Cat 3. I mean, isn't any kind of cat bad? I'm like, to me, I think any cat coming towards you would be bad.
All cats.
All of it is rough. That's right. That's right.
Yes.
But I know a lot of these young people are getting a look back at history because they're having to do without their cell phones. We had a couple of young fellas that come to the house. I think it was the first night. I think it was
Maybe the second night.
second night that the power was out because we had power because we had the generator and we had power throughout the house. So they came and asked if they could charge their cell phones because they knew our power was on. It was 2 young guys. So I told them it was a plug on the porch. I said, well, help yourself. Knock yourself out. But they was nice enough to knock on the door and thank us before they left.
They was raised right.
Yeah, that's why I was telling Fran.
They were.
The young people, they are not ready. They're not ready. They don't have no food in their house.
Right.
They don't even have canned food in their house. The second day, they were talking about they were hungry. This is the second day.
First night here. I'm serious. The first
they were
night.
talking about they were hungry, and like you said, they were on the getting food. I don't even know how they sustain eating out. that these days anyway, how much it costs to eat out. But they said the lines were blocking up the road for them waiting on the, you know, to get food, which I was like, wow, what happened to getting tuna and canned beans? Like,
Right.
I
Some
mean,
people do not
never heard of
cook
peanut
at
butter
all.
and jelly. I'm like, what's
They don't
happening?
prepare. Some people don't prepare food at all. They stop at fast
Yeah.
food places
Well,
or
the cook-
restaurants and
Yeah.
eat or get carry out. They don't prepare
Yes, that
anything.
is so true. I promise you, the first night, the first night it happened, people were out looking for fast food, talking about where can they get some food at, where can they eat. The food trucks need to be out because there's no food. I was like, how could you even think about going out to eat?
Right, right.
This has happened. How could you even think about? How could you even think somebody gonna go and open up?
That's what I was saying too.
Like, I mean, what y'all thinking?
How were you depending on that? If it was really serious, and they couldn't open up, what was you gonna do?
And if they did open up, they only took cash. And a lot of people, they tap that card or tap that phone.
Yes.
They don't carry any cash.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's
so when the cash machine went down, if they
That's
could
what
even
came
find a place, they couldn't get anything.
gas was cash, food was cash, everything was cash. And then the kicker is they were charging way more than these things should cost. They were price gouging people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Food, gas, generators, everything. Yeah. They were taking advantage of them people.
That is so crazy. I don't even understand that. It's a tragedy going on, and you trying to get the most money you can. Like, you taking advantage of people in their most down time.
That was sad to me. That was sad to me.
So true, Happy Mac. But there's only one question that I want to ask the people in the chat is, are you better prepared now? Are you getting prepared than you were before this happened?
I had somebody call me, and they said they know that I prepared, and they called me and they said, you did say something was gonna happen. That's a lie. I ain't never tell you nothing was gonna happen. You know that I prepared, because I always say I hope nothing don't happen, because look what happened. So I don't want anything to happen, but I tell you to have something. It's better for you to have something than don't need it, than to not have it and then you need it.
J3.
And they just happened, they had a power station, but it wasn't charged.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, she said that she's better prepared now, so that's good. JG said my son had to go by the port to get gas that didn't try to rob people.
They were charging $80 for a 5-gallon can of gas here.
How much?
Yes.
$80.
$80.
Wow.
They had people going. Yeah, have y'all ever seen those big old plastic water jugs that's surrounded by a cage on the back of somebody's truck?
Right.
I think it might be a gas thing. It might be for gas. They were bringing trucks. People were going to get gas, coming back with those on their truck and selling this gas to people for that amount of money, because the lines were like 7 hours long here. Then you get up there, they run out of gas. Yeah, but the police, I seen the police.
I'm just curious. When you get on these lines and waiting this long, where you going?
Yeah.
Where you going?
There's
no power nowhere. There's no power nowhere. Where you going? Why are you online trying to get gas?
They trying to prepare after the fact.
And the killer part about it, Bougie, while they waiting in line, they said they're doing price gouging. So once you finally get to the pump, can you get more than 2 gallons from how they didn't jack the price up?
Right. Or if there's even any gas there when you get there.
Yeah.
So with that, all of them weren't doing it. So just like let's just say, the chain gas stations, they weren't doing that. Their price was still their price, but
these are little private gas stations.
Yes, they were only cash.
Wow.
These people right here who's bringing these tanks or whatever, they was taking cash out because it's people who not legally supposed to do it.
And why did the so they I was gonna say, why wouldn't somebody even let them fill up one of those big things like that, the amount of people that need gas? Why would you let somebody get that much gas?
Right, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
that's against the law anyway to haul it in one of those kind of containers.
I was like,
Yeah.
what? The police did finally come over there to one because we were in line to get gas. We were going to where my husband's family was. The line wasn't that long at that time. So the police did go over there and get somebody. And I'm telling you, so many people was going over there to get gas. So many people. And I'm like, they robbing people over there.
I think that was the one thing that I forgot to tell the kids to do, because I usually would send each one of them to do something and tell everybody to fill up their tank. But that was the one thing I forgot, because I sent one to get some water. Well, our usual thing, because we do our usual thing. We don't do extra. I get water on a regular basis. So the empty bottles we had, I told them, go fill those up. My daughter on her way back, I told her, get some snacks. And then I forgot to tell them to fill their gas tank up. And being prepared, that's part of being prepared. We don't want you out there with the shenanigans and the craziness and getting price gouged, you know. And then, like Elder said, can you even afford it? Now, can you even afford it? I just seen a video in North Carolina. The volunteers are out there. There's a hotel charging $300 a night.
Right.
For the volunteers.
For the volunteers.
That's crazy.
So for all y'all that's got this stuff stored up and all these canned goods and all this frozen stuff, when it go down again, everybody gonna be calling you.
Don't call my phone.
They gonna call you. I know you got that stuff over there. We don't have any food.
And you know, honestly, you're wrapping up stuff or storing stuff, keeping stuff, and not really storing a whole lot of stuff, but you know, enough that you think is going to be enough. But it's not stuff that you normally eat on a regular basis either. Like it's like food that you'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to eat this at this time because I can't cook this, I can't cook that. Like canned vegetables, I don't even buy those. Like canned vegetables, no. Tuna fish, sardines, stuff like that. That's really what you're buying. That type of stuff. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I have. Yeah, rice, beans.
But
those are things that we buy. I only buy stuff we eat. Where I just buy a little bit more of what we eat, and I rotate them, and you rotate them. You know, first in, first out.
I guess you better call Tyra, right, Miss Robin? Right. But yeah, it's like if you can't do that stuff, you gonna need to have stuff in the can. That stuff you not you eat that on a regular basis, like stuff out of can. Who's really eating stuff out of can all the time? Nobody. But if you do
yeah.
What you be eating?
The veg, we eat beans. We do our beans and our corn. Yeah. And the tuna and our tuna fish.
Now tuna fish, sardines. I eat that, but I don't eat it on a regular basis either. Like I eat it, but I don't eat it on a regular. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. Yeah. That's the kind of stuff you have to stock up.
That's what my daughter.
Look at the lights go high.
That's what my daughter is doing a lot of, and that's what I told her that she need to do a lot of is whenever she's out at the stores and she see a bargain on canned goods, get them.
Yeah.
Get them because they store well. You know, you can put them way on the shelf. And then they don't take that much to get it ready, to prepare to eat.
No, all you really got to do is warm it up. You can eat it straight out the can, right?
Right.
You don't even have to warm it up.
Yes.
I bought a bunch of beans the other day. I bought some kidney beans and navy beans and lima beans. I bought all kinds of beans. I was like, let them sit and soak. Cook my meat down and then throw them in there. You can eat a couple of days off some beans because you got meat. If you want to make you some cornbread, throw on the side, you know. That's a hearty meal and it'll fill you up.
Oh, I can eat cornbread anytime.
You see what Grown with us is saying? Check your Walmart's. Some gas cans on clearance. Gas cans here was going so fast, so quick. People was buying them up, taking them to Columbia, taking them to other places, filling them up, bringing them back here, selling for the $80 for 5 gallons.
Wow.
Yeah, but now
Wow.
they probably had an influx of them. They bought so many to cater to us unprepared people,
$30 at
and now
Lowe's.
they have too many. They on clearance.
Mm.
Yes, 5 gallon. That's what we did too, J3. I mean, we already had one. Okay, we had one 5-gallon can. And then we have some smaller ones, but we did buy another 5-gallon can just in case. We bought another one. It was $30.
And that's how much. That seems like a lot to me.
That's the regular price. They $30.
Wow.
Well, everything they can hear of something getting ready to happen, and they automatically jack prices.
So I want to
Oh,
go
yeah.
and Grown with Hudson because I want some clearance ones.
Yeah, well, I did a little video about we was in the line to get gas, but the only reason we was getting gas then is we had a job to do where I had to use my generator because the people didn't have power
Mm-hmm.
at that particular place. But it, like you said though, it was wrapped around the building. I mean around. So rather than us just sitting in line waiting while I was filming, Rudy took the cans and went to the pump,
Yeah.
filled the cans up, and come on back because everybody can't get to the pump at the same time.
Yes.
You know, the tanks on different sides. Hey, PIA, how you doing?
People with hey Miss Tracy, people with gas cans, they could just walk up to the pump like Papa Bim is saying. So they were definitely being serviced faster than the people in the line. So their wait was nowhere near as long as the people in the cars.
Mm.
How long is the gas good for
in
in
a
a
can.
can? I don't know.
I have used it the next year. I've
We
had
put
some
gas
in
in
my,
everything. So
yeah, I've had some in my
Is
building.
it, does it have something to do with the ethanol? And if it has ethanol, you have to put some kind of additive in it for it to stabilize. Because
Well,
I had filled up 2 5 gallons without the ethanol, and I let them sit. I think they sat for 3 years,
oh
and
wow.
we put them in one of the trucks we had, and it didn't go poof poof poof, so it was okay.
yeah, it does. It
They didn't go
like
poo
I was getting ready to say, I put some in my little work shed out there and forgot it was in there. And then when I found it, still used it. And it was
Yeah.
in there for
Because I have a
4 years.
kerosene.
I didn't put no stabilizer in it because it was gas without the ethanol.
Mm-hmm.
They
Hey,
say
Miss
6
Tiff.
months to be stable gas stabilizer. Hey, Miss Tiff. Okay, I didn't know you had this stuff. But I mean, we'll use the gas, but we did get 2 5-gallon cans, but we'll use it. My husband cuts grass, we weed it, we do all that. So
Yeah.
I mean, he just do it for here, but yeah, we'll use it.
Well, Fran used 5 gallons of gas and that ride more of hers about once a week. So,
She be out there
It
one
actually
head
holds
all right
more
around.
than 5 gallons. And I only use non-ethanol gas in my yard equipment. And with the things like weed eaters and things like that require that you mix the oil and the gas together. If you're not the one mixing it and you got people guessing, I buy it already mixed because that will tear your equipment up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we
Mr. Rudy likes to do a guesstimate. So I buy it already mixed.
Oh yeah, we mix it
you
up.
see her throwing my helper under the
I
bus.
see
You
her.
see that?
So I mean, it is what it is.
Okay, people, let's do a little giveaway here. What say we do a giveaway?
time.
We're gonna do a little giveaway, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna let Boogie start this thing. All she gotta do is just say start when she's ready. Whenever you're ready, Boogie.
Okay.
We're gonna do it from between 1 to 100.
1 and 100.
1 to 100.
I'm playing this time.
If you want to.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask too.
Everybody can play.
Y'all better come on, because y'all know I'm going to win. Let me put some significant numbers in here for me.
Between 1 and 100 now.
None of those?
Not yet.
Why I put that? What? I ain't put my number down yet. You got to call my number.
It's that moving.
Here it is.
I put it.
We haven't seen it yet. Close, but no cigars.
Yeah, I'm going. Somebody's not you. You can't play. What are my numbers?
You ain't seen the number yet?
Not yet.
Okay, that's a significant one.
It is.
Oh, we got it.
Oh, I got it.
Case 55.
Oh my goodness, it wasn't me.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah.
Let's go back and look at it, people.
Oh, I see somebody else put it.
Okay, stop.
Stop, y'all. Okay, since 55, I see her.
PIA put a Q in there.
That's a
instead of
Q.
9.
Yes. It's a Q. If you take the 7 off of mine, I put a 9.
Check Psalms and see what she got. She said she put a 9 in about 2 minutes ago.
2 minutes. I see LP put a 9 in.
What time did he do his?
I'm still going up, but that one was at 7:56. So you know they coming so fast, they gonna all be at the same time. LP, let's keep going up. You see Psalm?
Psalm said she put hers in about 2 minutes ago.
We gonna see Psalm. We gonna see.
Grown with Hudson say he put his in at 7:58.
Going with Hudson, that's a lady.
Wrong with Hudson.
Her husband named Gary.
You met her? Oh, did y'all meet her at this office?
Yeah.
Yeah, we met him this year.
The first, they was there this year?
Yeah, they sat at the table with us.
Oh, they was
The
to the first
Presbyterian. Yeah. We all sat together.
Okay, Hudson says she see.
Oh, Just Gifted put it at 7:55. Let's see. Just Gifted was at 7:55. Psalm was at 7:55 before Just Gifted.
Psalms?
Yes. She was before Just Gifted at 7:55. Janet Cruising put it before Psalm.
I see LP before Psalm.
Where? Let's see, LP after.
What time are you in, Crafty? What time you in? 7 what?
7:55.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all, but y'all know how it goes over here. We love y'all. Thank y'all for being here.
Yeah, I'm glad that all of you came, really.
Hudson said she put 9 too.
She put 9.
That was LP.
Okay, LP did put it, but theirs was after. So Janet Cruising is the first one.
Janet Cruising is the first
Yes.
one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is that what you got, Boochie?
What time?
What time?
Mine is she's before me. I'm a little bit behind her. She was in 7:55.
Okay, we want you to.
But I'm seeing the same thing she's seeing though.
Okay.
Okay.
Congratulations, Janet's Cruising.
Well, you know, people, we try to be fair with this thing.
Mhm.
We do everything in the world to be fair. That's why we have everybody checking. And we are so glad that all of you came tonight. We're very glad. And we want each and every one of you to be ready, be prepared, or stay ready so you don't have to get prepared.
Yes.
Early. Yeah.
And those that are in the path of Hurricane Milton, we wish you the best. We really are praying for you.
Y'all need
Yes, y'all. We are praying for y'all. Stay safe.
And if you need to evacuate, then get out of there.
It might be,
Yeah,
it might not be no time now because I-75, 95 was backed up with 95.
Yeah, they need to open it both ways so
Yeah.
people can
Well,
get out.
they just said the person I was watching, they said at the moment they're not even talking about opening both ways. That's
Yeah,
why they did. That's why they didn't do it yet. They didn't. That is not even a thought to do it.
So it's supposed to hit when Wednesday night.
Tomorrow night? Yes.
Yes.
Wednesday.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow or Thursday. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I think it's tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow evening late, something like that.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Yeah. Well, guys, this is my time because I always get out of the way of T-Nog so she can do her thing. Miss Shirley, love you, baby. Bougie, you know I love you. And you being my daughter, I got to love you. So,
And I love you too.
thank you. We love you, and there ain't a thing you can do about it. Good
Love
night,
y'all.
Good night. Good night,
night, y'all.
everybody. Stay ready.
You don't have to get ready.